Well, we're here out on RELLIS campus, and we're in the Bob Wiatt Physical Fitness Training Center. And behind me are a lifetime of mementos that Bob acquired through his career and with his family work.
So tell me who Bob Wiatt was.
Bob Wiatt was the FBI man in Bryan, and I met him here at the training center. Also met him through his work with the Brazos County and knew his reputation. So yeah, he's a man that was well renowned and well known throughout our community.
So he came from Ohio, went to school at the University of Cincinnati, served in World War II, joins the FBI, and has a remarkable career with the agency. Can you talk about some of his FBI highlights, if you will?
Well, you know, it's stuff that the movie's made of, exactly. He had hands in the investigation of the assassination of the president, assassination of a federal judge. Then he came through the ranks of the FBI to here in Bryan and became well known here, and was in Huntsville for the longest siege that ever occurred in TDC history. And he helped to bring that to a conclusion and being shot in the end. But he's also most renowned for a movie that was made where a DPS trooper was kidnapped, and the Sugar Land Express ended up in Robertson County, Wheelock, where Bob Wiatt and others were waiting, and they actually put an end to it right there.
So he retires after nearly 30 years in the FBI, and then takes over as the Director of Security for Texas A&M University.
Well, actually, after his retirement, he went to work for the District Attorney's Office here in Brazos County, and I actually was working at the Sheriff's Office at the point at the time, and so I knew him in that capacity. And then the opening came up at the University Police Department, and he was promoted or hired in as the director. And he took over that position, and he did remarkable things while he was at A&M.
And stayed in that job for nearly 30 years and retired at the age of 78, which I find remarkable in the law enforcement business. He must have been that good.
You know, he was an incredible, bigger than life person, but he was also humble, magnanimous. He was incredibly fit. I mean, even in the later years, if you ever touched his shoulder, it was rock hard. And he continued to work out his whole life. But he was known for the work that he did in law enforcement, both in the FBI and at Texas A&M University. I had a point in my career, starting out in the early 80s at the Sheriff's Office, where I was questioning whether I wanted to stay in law enforcement. And at that time, Bob was working in the DA's office, and I was actually officed in the courthouse right there where he was officed. So I had an opportunity to sit down and talk to him specifically about a career in law enforcement. And he was very encouraging about that and gave me some insight as to his career and others that have made careers in law enforcement. And he actually helped me make a decision to stay in law enforcement. And now here I am 38 years later, sixth-term sheriff of Brazos County, and I'd have to say Bob Wiatt helped me get to this point.
So talk about how your agency uses this particular complex, which is a part of TEAC's law enforcement, physical training.
Right.
What does that mean?
Well, you know, the recruits use it on a daily basis. They're in here refining their skills and developing their fitness, something that they carry on then through their professional career. Just with minutes after this interview, we're going to have a group of our deputies in here that are doing their quarterly training, and they're going to be doing physical fitness and defense tactics. So this facility was a brainchild of the university to support the fitness and training, but fell right in line with the mission that Bob Wiatt had his whole career in maintaining his own physical fitness and encouraging others to do the same.